Good morning, students. This is our fifth video for our second chapter of statistics, presentation of data. Earlier in the previous videos as well as during our online classes, we have come across the frequency distribution of discrete and continuous data, obtaining less than and more than type of cumulative frequency distribution, converting inclusive classes into exclusive continuous frequency distribution, as well as to prepare the frequency distribution with the help of mid value as well as class length given to you. Here we are going to see one sum where less than type of cumulative frequency distribution is given to you, and from that you are supposed to prepare your original frequency distribution. As already we have studied and you all know that for getting less than type of cumulative frequency distribution, we take upper boundary points and we go on adding the frequency up to the given value of observations. Now if you see over here, less than weight in kg is given, observations here 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. You can all see that the common class interval is 5, and this is less than type of cumulative frequency distribution. So these are your upper boundary points. CF, that is cumulative frequency, means up to the given observation the frequency is being added. Now to obtain original class from cumulative frequency, we have to prepare the classes and the frequency. The first value is less than 30. So class will be with class interval 5, 25 to 30. The last value is less than 70. So last class will be 65 to 70. And taking 5 as class interval, the rest of the class is prepared 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 50 to 55, 60 to 65 and 65 to 70. CF means sum total of frequency. So from that, when original frequency is to be obtained, we go on subtracting the frequency. The first one 0 as it is, then from 17 minus 0, so it comes to 17. 25 minus 17, 8. 40 minus 25, 15. 48 minus 40, 8. 54 minus 48, 6. 57 minus 54, 3. 59 minus 57, 2. And the last one 60 minus 59, 1. This is how we obtain our original frequency distribution from less than type of cumulative frequency distribution. The first topic of the chapter, that was classification of variable, we have completed. Now the second part of the chapter, the term attribute, which we have seen in the beginning of the chapter. An attribute is the characteristic of the unit which cannot be measured in number and presented in number. It is some qualitative data and such qualitative data we are going to classify into tabulation. So, classification of qualitative data. What is that? The process of systematic arrangement of qualitative or attribute raw data into rows or columns on the basis of standards of classification is called classification of qualitative data. It is also called as tabulation. There are two types of classification of qualitative data: simple table and manifold table. Let us see first what is simple table. A classification prepared on the basis of a single attribute is called simple table. I have taken here one example. Students of secondary and higher secondary school can be classified as studying in standard 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. So only one attribute is taken. So I have prepared a table and you can see heading is given same way as we were giving heading in classification. For tabulation also appropriate heading regarding the data is to be given. Table showing number of students of secondary and higher secondary school. Arbitrary figures I have written over here. Standard 9, 10th, 11, 12th. Number of students 80, 75, 70, 75. Right? So only one attribute is considered. This is our simple table. But if we proceed further and with the same example, we can classify the number of students on the basis of gender, boys and girls. So it becomes two attribute, standard and gender, which can be presented as in manifold table. So now what is manifold table? Manifold table means the classification of raw data carried out on two or more than two attributes of the unit. I have written down over here a classification of raw data carried out by considering two or more than two attributes of the units is called manifold table. Considering the same illustration, here a manifold table is prepared. As there are two attributes, what we do? We take one as on x-axis, another on y-axis. Means one we take as a column, another one we take it in a row. Standard 9, 10th, 11th, 12th. That we have taken as a row. Gender, boys and girls, we have taken it in a row. Just the figures are mentioned here so that you can understand how a table is prepared. So there are two types of table. One, simple table. Second, we can say manifold or complex table. Simple table, one characteristic, single attribute is taken. Manifold or complex table, two or more than two attributes of the units are considered. In the next video, we will proceed with the sums based on simple and manifold table.